Hello and welcome to our latest Gemini Rogues video. Continuation of our VK36.01H. I got the point in the wrong place, but don't worry about it. This is second video, so Killer 05 is upgrading it to a second gun.
Yeah, we can look at it here now. We've got that package we're going to put on there. The old second from the top upgrade. And there's not a lot changed from his previous video, other than now we've got a little bit more armour. So we're going to go straight into action. We'll talk more about it briefly. There's not really much to tell you has changed from the previous video.
Oh, okay.
We've got 20mm more frontal armour on his turret, basically, to play with.
You get a bit more armour on
with
your
that,
turret.
it comes as increased hit points, so we're up to a 950, which is pretty handy. Tier 6 heavies, 950 is a really good, cooler hit points to play with. We've also got increased fire rate with this gun. Same calibre, 7.5cm or 75mm if you want to call it that. Exactly the same, but this has got more penetration, only slightly. We're not talking vast amounts, up to 157 now, but we have gone up 2 rounds per minute on fire rate. So
great.
It's a pretty good improvement. It's not bad, it is an upgrade after all. So yeah, all we're doing is we've got a little bit more penetration and we've got a little bit more turret armour. Okay. So there's not much else changed.
Not more.
When you last saw.
What engine power? Sorry.
Still all the same. Once we've done them first few upgrades, we went up to about, I think it goes up to 600 brake horsepower, 610 brake horsepower,
so
50 kilometres an hour speed limit. So this thing is pretty mobile. We're just checking it out. It's tier 8 match. Okay. We're bottom tier, so
you're not going to do much.
We'll see what we can get done.
Some gravy then. Telling me there's gravy in here.
You've got to remember that the VK is not blessed with high penetration on its gun.
But armour.
Armour. Not great. 100, that's all you've got. You've got 100, turret and hull is both 100, so you're not blessed in that regard. But you can angle it effectively if you try, but still everything's mostly going to go through.
Point tier 8?
Yeah, tier 8 so go straight through you. You don't even have to aim for a weak spot or anything. No. Centre mass and they're going through you.
Oh, that gun, see that beautiful.
It plays in it was a medium tank when the game was released. Up until I think about 3 years ago, this was a medium tank, and you can tell that with its mobility. It can keep up with most of the mediums. I mean, look at that, we're racing off with like...
I don't remember it being a medium
No, these years ago, this.
Oh, okay.
And it got rescheduled back down to, well, up to or into heavy tank status.
Did it a favour, didn't it?
It didn't really help it, no. No, because it don't play like an heavy tank.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to sit in front of something, you ain't got the DPM to out-DPM anything.
Yeah, I do remember it being quite good.
Go frontally against most even tier 6s it comes up against, and OIs and stuff like that, T150s. You've not got a gun that's going to sit there and then got to aim for a spot, just pop shot off and I go through. Yeah, you have to look for weak spots, so you can't go trading. You haven't got the armour to trade even with them. OIs are going to go straight through the T150s as well. And that just gets worse. Obviously you come up against Tigers 229s and then IS3s and so often and so forth.
Are you taking point then in your tier 6?
But I've always got somewhere I can fall back, seeing that. Starling's hammer. I don't want to mess about in front of him.
He'll probably miss you from there, to be fair.
It's a gamble you're going to have to take. I'll try to do games to fire one shot here. So we're not. We saw this similar on the last video where we kind of got a corner where we can't be gotten to, if that makes sense.
No.
You can't come round that corner. I've got backup now coming round.
I see.
We've got another light tank to the right side, so I'm just trying to get the shots on it. And there it goes, fired. So
told you, wasn't it?
It's got pretty good frontal armour on that. Actually, it's nicely angled. It's not thick, but it's nicely angled.
If I was driving,
you see the I can't word for it really. Not really sure whether to go forward or drop back or.
Posse.
We've gone for basic.
Oh god, you've got your man.
Now we've got the 1-2-44s coming back out. He's missed again.
I told you, man.
And we know we've got the fire rate to get a few shots into lower plate again. Still waiting for his upper. He's going to get us. We're going to take one here.
Look at that.
We just need to keep pounding him away.
Sacrifice his game to get that.
Yeah. And there's his other brother, 122S. Similar fire rate, similar gun. Get back out of there again. I know he's not very accurate, that's why I'm showing him a tiny little bit. He's fired. I know I can probably get 2 shots to before he's got another one, even though he has got that fire rate. Go on, have another go. You know you want to try and get me. I don't really want to risk it again. He's going to put a big hole in me. I've not got to worry about artillery, so I can sit there and just wait for him to play his game. Try it again. Go on, have a go. You know you want to go on. Oh, he gets it in as well. Well, he doesn't go through. Can get in that and out, basically. Before he drops back. We finish him off there.
Nice one.
So we've got a kill. 7 shots in already. Remember, it's a tier 8 match. I mean, team's losing at this point as well. We've only got like one tank kill.
Yeah, sure.
Can we get behind? I don't know what they're doing with this 1, 2, 2, 44.
You're gonna
When
finish
we
it
get
off.
around there, finish them off, 8 hit points, we take them.
Nice one. At least
We
you've
saw
got-
it there, that even though it's quick, 50 kilometres an hour,
Yep.
still not great on hills. Hills kill it. Power to weight ratio is pretty poor.
Steep
So,
hills.
yeah, any hills really.
Any hills, okay.
When it's on flat, it's really good, really mobile.
These are mounds,
Yeah.
not hills.
Yeah, but oh, and it
Oh,
quite
look
fast.
at that.
It gun's pretty accurate as well. That's one thing you've got is fantastic velocity and accuracy with this gun. Tug 2 is just
Oh,
hit
Tom,
points
come
there.
on,
Yeah.
man,
I
get
want him to
some-
get
get
distracted
in.
with somebody else, so we're just going to spin it round, get in a position where I can get a shot in. He's firing at somebody else. Right, we can get him
Get
now.
some shots in.
He's there. Just enough of it. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
no,
It's like
look
he's
at
breathing
that.
if I'm just trying to aim for that road wheel, but just can't seem to
No.
hit it. We've got enough. I mean, he's not blessed with armour and a target. It's not,
No,
it's not
it's
a
getting
paper,
rinsed.
but
He got rinsed, didn't
It's
he?
just an 8 point fest in it on the
Yeah.
top two. I mean, it's completely turned around now in this battle. It's very even at this point. They're pushing our base. We're pushing theirs. Who could take it first? T34, is it T34, 88 or 85? I can't see my eyes are deceiving me.
It's something like
Yeah.
that. It's one of the two. I think it's 85.
Yeah, this is just an 85. Oh, I'm getting shoved about. We spotted somebody else as well, the SU-100. The Russian tank
look
destroyer
at
actually
that.
going off in this game. I know that. You see there, get another one into him with traction with first shot. He's going back up again now. See, the gun, even on an SU-100, frontally,
Yeah.
not a guaranteed pen.
I kind of trolled you then, because I thought...
I mean, the gun's got a really good
going.
APCR on. We've not used any yet. It's 221 pence, so it is an
Yeah.
option to use, but we tend to not want these. Costly as well as... Ooh, just skimmed across front room again now. Can we get cap in? I mean, they're going to start pushing our cap left. There's no one else really to
Oh, look at
fight with
this.
T29. Get a tracking shot in there.
Why do I not get games like this, man?
Yeah, it's just bounce one
Bounce.
off. Can we get one? Just want to hit it just on that top deck if we can get one in there. There he goes. That's what
Nice
we're
one.
aiming for. I don't know why we moved, but we've moved.
Come
Still
on.
going in though.
Get him in.
We get him again, and now we just start
No.
bouncing. We just keep bouncing now. First two
Why?
go in, I don't know. First two go in. He's not moved his track, so it's not like he's changed
Oh.
angle or anything like that. So we switched to his APCR, see
That
what
should
will help
go
us
in.
out. Nope.
No. Come
At
on.
first you succeed, you normally carry on, but nothing's getting on.
Dear.
And we're going to cap out by this point. He's not spotted anymore, but we've held him there anyway. We've pretty much
Yeah.
pinned him there on that nice shot on that LTTV there. I don't really want to be messing with a tier 8 light tank. Drop back end, victory.
So,
That's
game
any
over,
game.
innit?
So not a bad game. Say we're bottom tier. We've done us bit.
Yeah, definitely very good.
I mean, we're not blessed with like armour like we said, but we've managed just to
Oh, it's nice.
nibble away. I
Big.
think.
2,000.
2,000 damage. I mean, we
Actually.
blocked 390 there when that SU-122S shot at us. It kind of hit his turret, and that 100mm turret armour
okay.
enough, angled
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I like to say it rolling skill or angling it, but it would just look. So you can see they finished top at leaderboard. Not a shabby game, not brilliant, but
Okay.
we're going to see what we can do now when we get this thing fully upgraded, because it's a weird little gun this now that you come across, because you've gone from
Yeah.
penetration and fire rate
Yeah.
to less pen and less fire rate, but more alpha damage.
That makes sense.
Somewhere along that line, somewhere will. But you're going to see here now, with chop swaps this gun, you see the gun now just 220 damage, but we've dropped down from 14 rounds a minute to 8.69. Still got the same armour, so
Yeah.
nothing's changed at all. All we're
Okay.
doing with this final upgrade is we're just putting this 8.8 centimetre gun on it instead of the 7.5.
Okay.
So we've gone up calibre, we've lost penetration. We've gone from 157 pen
Yeah.
down to 145. We've
Okay.
also dropped from 14 rounds plus a minute to 8.5
Your
rounds.
premium
a minute,
rounds
so-
have dropped as well, haven't they?
Yep, even the penetration on your premium rounds on 194. So you're kind of thinking, what's the point?
Yeah.
Both same aim times. We're not really losing any for aim time, 2.3 seconds. This is slightly worse on the dispersion.
Yeah.
So
Slightly.
slightly less gun handling.
Is it
We've got-
0.4?
Yeah, you're not. 0.4. You're not really going to notice it as such,
Okay.
but it is there. So what do you do with this thing then? Does play style change? We'll have a look now. We're on to Liberty Falls.
Okay.
Thankfully, we get a top tier match. You're gonna. It's catch 22. You're losing that pen, so you end up finding more APCR if you get a tier 8 match. Not too bad in a tier 6. 146 is not great,
Okay.
but it is usable. So remember, nothing else has changed. We've not gained anything else other than we've changed his gun basically.
Oh, okay.
So we've still got same armor, still same speed, everything, maneuverability, and all that.
So-
And playstyle changes a bit here now.
Does
We're going
it?
to be a bit more aggressive.
What?
Top tier.
Oh, you're saying your top 10?
Yeah, we've got 950 hit points to play with, which is a fair few shots for a tier
Six.
tank to
Yeah.
rattle through to kill you. So And we don't go, we can fire back as well, obviously.
Are we saying stick with this gun to get your Tiger, or are you saying switch back?
Either. This is the beauty of the VK36, it's which you prefer. You want to cut them with 1,000 knives and kill them slowly, a little bit easier in a way, with more penetration, or do you want to put bigger holes in them and take a bit longer?
I'm not sure.
And you're not putting vast amounts of more loss on penetration, should I say, but you are getting a fair bit more alpha. 220 is a lot
but
more.
Your premium rounds drop like 30 pen.
Yeah, it is an issue. It is an issue. This is where it's
tier 6 doesn't matter, but when you're in tier 8,
yeah, we've got Firefly there.
and obviously what you doing?
I got stuck on Ziska backing up into me trying to get around that corner. I feel for him, Ziska. Trying to give him a bit of encouragement to push forward. You can see that we're getting a bit more aggressive than we normally would in this given.
Yeah, motors well on the flat, doesn't it? What does water do out to it? Does it kill it? No.
Not no more than it does any other tank.
No, it didn't really affect
50
it.
kilometres an hour plus on the flat, just over 50. So it's not a slouchy tank like we said before. It's
on
up there
the
with the
flat.
mediums on mobility, but
Oh, nice.
have a look at that gun.
Oh,
225.
nice.
It just put a bigger hole in, as you've noticed there, straight away.
Yeah.
It takes a bigger mark off of. And this is the kind of thing you do now. Before you kind of hang around there, pop a couple of shots off, risk getting shot. This, pop one out, get back.
Yeah.
Reload, pop one out, get back. It's.
Okay.
I mean, we're not struggling there.
Beautiful.
KV1 turret, bob straight through. And we're picking off nicely. We showed as minimum amount as we can.
Yeah.
So they've only got a chance to go. That turret's not big as you look at it, is it? It's not a
No, it's
massive
okay.
turret. It's not brilliantly angled, but it just does the job. So you see that hill there, just that slight right.
Ooh.
Tracking shot there from M6. Get round this corner quick. They finish his Firefly off. Yes. First kill we've got there.
Nice.
Keep pushing there. There's an L-cat on hill. Another L-cat. Two
Look
L-cats.
at all them lot there.
We'll get a shot on. He's on move. See what his gun's like. Oh, we've just donked
No,
it there.
that was you.
It's alright. I've got another one to go at. First you don't get one L-cat. Have a go at the other one.
I haven't seen it up there for ages.
You can see that gun depression's not fantastic. It's not about what we've got over there. Captured KV1.
What are you doing?
Get up the hill to get this shot. It's just enough. We'll take a shot from L-Cat, but you don't pen us. Get one in through.
Beautiful.
Aim in again. Drop back down. He's fired at somebody else instead of us. We get one in through. He's gone. Bang. We're finishing him off. That's one L-Cat out of the way. KV1's just dropping back now. You think about it. Take a shot from other L-Cat. Take a shot and get out of there.
Move.
SU-100 now. I was right. Again, SU-100s. We learned from last game. We struggled to pen him. We bounced another shot.
Yeah.
I don't know why that never happens to me in an SU-100. It just goes in.
You've got less pen now on the premium,
So I'm not going in to that guy there.
No.
KV1. Oh, he's getting rinsed. We finish him off.
No.
Now somebody else beats us to it. We've got an M6 there, so we've got an M6 to his left. We've got an SU-100 to his right, so it's a bit.
Yeah, but it's on his side.
Catch 22 SU-100 just finished off as British Bulldog. Try and use this dead tank for cover. Yeah, not going to get his gun down. He's trying to
fall off.
Get around that corner. SU-100, he's still got shots in, and he's sat there now. But don't move from me there. Took his ammo rack out, get around his corner before M6 puts a shot into us.
Another one.
M6 is looking at
nice.
the shot. We're blocking it, nicely angled. See that diamond angle in there?
Was that diamond angle?
You don't really want a diamond angle, but that was diamond angle. It was enough to bounce his front off of this. SU-100 has been taken care of. Pushed down into town. We've got 200 hit points to play with still. 9 shots, 2 kills, 5 assisted. Not doing bad, but we've been spotted. Oh my god, it's a jumbo. Right, jumbo Shermans. We ain't got the penetration on our gun to go through him frontally. Depending if he's taking a jumbo package, which is impossible to know at this point. So it's a gamble. Think about trying to track him there and then get back and reposition.
Oh,
he just comes forward, we're going to try and track him. We pull back around that corner, just get back in time. Now we know where artillery is, so we can get ourselves artillery safe. And it's pretty much waiting for this guy to get preoccupied with other medium arm teams.
We bounce
one off at front, another one off at front, Churchill free, spamming shots at us. Pointer's corner at him, bit of diamond angling again, you see. Just that's all you got to do, stick this tank at that angle, maximum effect.
Look how far away he is.
Premium rounds, he's not going through.
No.
We wasted a bit of premium round back on him that we'd loaded for that guy.
Yeah,
We're still firing him off like an idiot, we're not swap back. Boilermaker.
I don't think that's an issue, to be fair.
Can't get shots in on him. But he's not going too bad at this point, 11 shots, 3 kills.
Are you going to go artillery onto him?
Well, we know where everybody is now. Artillery's over to his right, there's no eye, full health across that side. So Boilermaker's down and dip down here, so we know where everybody is. That's the good point at match at this point. we're not going to get surprised by somebody coming from around the building or out of nowhere any time. Medium tank looks like he's got artillery under control, so we're going to drop back down over this hill now and try and finish the Boilermaker off. Can we get a bit of surprise sex on his bum?
No, miles away. It's gone.
We're going to get down.
What are you doing?
I'm very carefully mounting this mountain. There we go. Let it aim in. He's not facing our way.
Beautiful.
We can do this.
Switch back to his standard ammunition. Halfway through that. So
nicely remembered there to flick back.
I flicked back before, randomly.
Oh.
So I don't know, I didn't even notice myself. But we reloaded at some point during that. OI took a bit of a battering now from that full health OI we saw earlier. He's now down to a little bit of health.
Not got as much gravy left on it, man.
We can still get it. We're going to see that now. It's pretty quick, look.
Yeah.
We're doing 40, we're still gathering speed at this point. 44, 45, 47, we're up to that 50 now. We're touching this top speed. Just touched it, 51 down a little bit of gradient, but you're going to see how it dies on an hill. So always take that into consideration when you're playing this tank, that when you're running away or making an escape, or if you need to, the hills are a bit of a problem.
What, when you're escaping, running off?
We're dying quickly.
Yeah.
We're losing speed quickly.
You're kidding, it's gone, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not very good at power to weight ratio, which does make a difference. You've got to take it into consideration, but we're getting worried.
Especially when you've got something to ring. He's almost gone.
Just see it back to his turret, pop one shot into him and leave him a tiny nipple twist.
At least you got one shot.
He's just turning it round. Can we get him while his siders on? Yeah.
Nice one.
So that's his 5th kill, 14 shots. I mean, that was nipple twist at end there, but you can see that its mobility gets it around the map.
Yeah.
So always use that as consideration. And with the gun, kind of got to play it. I know it's been reclassified as you've got to kind of play it like a medium.
Okay.
Slightly more armoured, slightly higher.
I got mastery badge.
Yeah, slightly higher on the hit point scale of things than a normal medium.
You block quite a lot.
Yeah, 1,210 blocks. It's deceptive, the armour. It's flat and it's 100mm. You'd think everything would go through, but
are you rounding it up? Because Tiger's next.
The Tiger, we've got the Tiger coming next. Pretty similar playstyle we've got coming up to the Tiger, so you learn a lot from playing this VK36. You've got flat armour. I think the Tiger's only 100mm, most of it, turret wise. So you're not gaining anything such there. All you're getting is a lot bigger a gun. At that point, I mean, when you first get the Tiger, we're going to have this turret stuck on top and it looks ridiculous. But that's coming up with all the joys of playing Baby Tiger. But your playstyle's very similar. You've got similar armour factors. It's slightly different, but in shape and size and everything, they're very similar in playstyle. You're not a brawler. Tigers, you really try and out DPM things if they're brawling. You're not the bullying with armour. You're not the bullying with weight and pushing things around.
Are we talking 36H now or Tiger?
Both. That's what we're saying. They're very similar in playstyle, which is pretty good when you're working down a line.
Yeah.
For the 5, 6 and 7 tiers have got their own playstyle that they stick to. Change a little bit when you get to your Tiger 2.
Yeah.
We all know that. And then E75 is very similar to Tiger 2, and then E100 slightly different, but
big.
We'll come to that when we get to it. Yeah.
Okay then, Killers 05, that's pretty awesome 36H playing. Everyone's looking forward to the Tiger, so let's leave it at that for now. Thank you very much for watching, people. Laters.